What is up, my friends? Now, today I'm going to be making another Lego set. It's this big bad boy right here. It is the NASA Apollo 11 Lunar Lander Lego set from their Creator Series. It is 1,087 pieces. I'm super excited to make this because I love space. I wore my NASA crop hoodie or crop sweater in honor of today's build. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So I really don't know what I'm going to be talking about today, but we'll just go along. Alright, that is it. The box will be going off to the side. There's another bag here. So let's first get to the instructions. Here are the instructions. It's huge. And as usual, I will be using the instructions because no one's trying to build this just by looking at it. Come on, let's make our lives easy. Alright, so it's super crinkly. So we have two bags that are labeled number 1 here. So in the beginning here in the instructions, it talks a little bit about the lunar lander. It has, JFK right there in the corner because he did really spark America to go for the moon. And I love JFK. He's probably one of my favorite presidents. There we go. Okay. Alright. So it says, I think this is part of bag number 1. Just because the first thing we're going to be doing is kind of building the base that this will go on. I need to adjust my mic, put it a little bit off to the side so I can use as much space as possible for this Lego set, because I do predict that it's going to be a little bit on the bigger side. So we'll go ahead and open these bags. I guess one thing we can talk about, like I kind of mentioned, the moon landing conspiracy. So there are people that honestly believe that the moon landing was fake, and I'm not one of those people. I 100% believe that we went to the moon. That's just I don't know why anyone would think that it's fake. I guess they don't believe that we could have had that kind of technology back then. But y'all need to... just want to make sure I don't get drowned out by the crinkliness of the bags. But what a lot of y'all... I guess not a lot of y'all, but what a lot of people don't realize is that the government rarely ever tells us exactly the extent of their technology. The government's technology is sleeps just miles and miles ahead of civilian technology. So I don't know why people think that we couldn't have had the technology back then. We 100% had the technology. And then they say that there's things that are sketchy about certain parts of the moon landing, like the shadows and the flag waving, flapping in the air, which has already been talked about with Buzz Aldrin, because I believe he was the one who was who planted. It was either Buzz Aldrin or Neil Armstrong, but I forget which one. But one of them like planted the flag on the moon. And, he's like, oh no, like I grabbed it and then like swiveled it around with my hand because, I wanted it to look like it was flapping in the wind. So we're gonna scooch all of these pieces over and hopefully not drop any. But yeah, it is 100% possible that we made it to the moon. I believe it. First, real quick though, we're going to be making the little astronaut Lego figure. It's going to be super cute. It's got a little space helmet. I'm going to adjust his face so it's right. A little space helmet here. And then you got to put on his little itty bitty face mask. I love Lego, off topic. I love Lego figurines. I think they're the cutest. I went to my very first Lego store in New York. I went to New York, I think 3 years ago now. I went in high school with the marching band because I don't know. We had an end of the year trip and we went to New York and I went to the Lego store and I made myself as a Lego. Because we did not have a Lego store here in the Valley for a very long time and that was devastating. But then when we got one, I immediately bought, I don't know how many Lego sets. I have a bunch of Lego sets that y'all haven't seen. But yeah, so I have myself as a little Lego figurine. Let me go get her. Here's me as a little Lego figurine. I did give her the itty bitty little legs because I have itty bitty little legs. I am 5 foot tall. So if you see pictures of me with someone and then that person claims to be a certain height, just know that in reference to me, I'm 5 foot tall. So I'm going to put these two little figurines. I don't know if you're going to be able to see them, but I'm going to put them right there. It's me and a little astronaut. So it's super cute. I can make myself the astronaut and just put my figure's head on the astronaut, but I'm not going to do that. So let's go ahead and begin. Anyways, back to what I was talking about. I was talking about the moon landing. That's right. There's multiple things that can prove that we landed on the moon. We put a satellite up there, so if you shoot a laser up there, it'll bounce back. If you shoot a laser to that very specific spot to where I'm looking for pieces. Where they left that satellite, then it'll bounce back and boom, you can tell there's something that was man-made. There's something man-made on the moon. There's something man-made on the moon, meaning that we were on the moon. And then people talk about the shadows and how they were really weird because they were they were perpendicular to the object that was making the shadow. And I watched a couple of videos about that because I'm oh, I never even noticed. Who notices stuff like that? I never even noticed that was a thing. And then I watched a video by that guy Adam Ruins Everything from College Humor, and he explained it in the video. He's it's because of the position, the moon's relationship to the sun, and that it would be physically impossible to recreate those kinds of shadows here on Earth, because it would require an entire wall of light to be coming at us. Sorry, I got cat hair all over me. It would require an entire wall of light for there to be perpendicular shadows. Yeah, Like, I don't know. I just think that people who believe that the moon landing was fake are stupid. I don't know if that's a controversial opinion, but it's my opinion. This looks like some weird shit. Like, looks like a weapon. I don't know. Oh, I forgot these little tiny guys. These are little tiny dudes that go right there. What else you guys would want me to talk about? Like, I don't know, I guess because I'm always popping off on Twitter, so I'm always ranting about something very political for absolutely no reason. Actually, no, I do have my reasons for going political on Twitter. I have my reasons because I go like super political on Twitter because where else would I be so vocal? It's hard. Like, you need to use the platforms you are given to speak out against injustices. Alright, so we are going to be putting on the little US flag sticker here. I don't know which way it's facing. The little flag sticker. Back to Lego building. We'll be putting our little flag sticker on. Let's hope I can get this on straight because I'm not, so that's hard enough already. It's straight, but it's not centered, but close enough. Am I right? This little US flag, you know, the sign of the sign of our oppressors. So here's our little base. I don't know if it's gonna be in focus. So here's our little base here. I said here like a billion times, but this is where our moonlander will be going. There's our little flag there. Fuck. This one, there we go. So be putting this off to the side there, and now we're gonna get started with the actual moonlander. Actually, I'm gonna put this here because I don't have a lot of space on my trunk. What time is it? Oh my god. Twitter's popping off right now. Yeah. Roll up my sleeves here. I don't know why I decided to wear a black sweater when I have a white long-haired cat. I'm dumb. Oh, here's something lighthearted. Did y'all see Trump's dumbass tweet about Mars and about how the Earth is about how the moon is a part of Mars? Like, bitch, what? Like, that's not even kind of true right now. Like, just 2 months ago, he was talking about how, oh, we should go to the moon. I'm gonna start NASA back up so we can go to the moon, and we're gonna go back to the moon. And then here we are, June, end of June. It was like mid-June when he tweeted this. But here we are, June, and this bitch is like, no, NASA's dumb. We should not be going to the moon. And it's like, but you literally asked to go to the moon. You started funding NASA again so we could go to the moon. Like, it's dumb. Our president is really dumb. I don't even know what I'm going to do with this channel. This is just like a fun little passion project for me, so I can familiarize myself with Premiere, because I'm a film student and I should kind of know a little bit about editing, because my very first short film was edited on iMovie, and then my second one was edited on Final Cut Pro, because my school could not afford proper editing equipment, and all we had was one computer to edit everything on. And then I had to use my own camera too. So luckily I was tight with the yearbook teacher, because I was the yearbook editor in chief. Because I love photography and I'm a photography hoe. But yeah, so that's what I did. I had to edit on in like pretty poor conditions, which is not too better than what I have to edit on now. I have like my tiny ass Mac to edit on, but I have Premiere Pro, so that's a step up from Final Cut Pro. I'm like still like I'm just self-teaching myself all this. I'm self-taught in basically everything I've ever done, except for music. I did take classical lessons. A little fun fact about me, I played piano for about 8 years. I played piano for about 8 or 9 years. Besides like the kind of shit they teach you in school, but for the most part, like photography and film and all that kind of nonsense, as far as that goes, I'm self-taught. Then I didn't really start getting serious about photography until like my junior year of high school. And even then, like even my junior year when I was just getting into film and photography, I knew even then like this is what I'm going to study. Like I don't care what it costs. I am going to study this because this is what I want to do with my life, and I know that I'm going to do this. So, it took a lot of convincing to get my mom to let me be a film major, but we made it. And like now I'm at the University of Texas at Austin studying film, which is a huge accomplishment in its own, that I'm getting to do something like that. I would have never imagined being a film major, because like my Latinx folks out there will agree that our parents like just push us towards like STEM and like STEM careers. Or like for me, my family, like even now they still like constantly try to like pressure me into going to law school. Like they all like they want us to do something purely for the money. So, some of my Latinx subscribers, friends, I don't know, you guys are my friends. Y'all can relate to that, But yeah, I never saw myself like actually studying film. I always knew I was gonna study something like a little bit more like on the artsy side, because I just knew that although I was good at math and science and I liked them, math and science were always more of like a hobby for me. Like I never saw it as my career path. Alright, back to what I was saying. Yeah, I did something wrong. I get too ahead of myself when I'm building Legos, so I get really excited. So then I skip a couple of steps. Like I recorded a video of me building my Steamboat Willie set, and I fucked up so many times in that video. I don't think I'm gonna release that one. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break that one like completely down and then re-record it. Re-record it because that's a Lego set that I bought, and I want y'all to see like the cute little process of me building it. Also because I don't think I'm gonna be able to buy a Lego set with this next paycheck that I'm getting. Because I got bills to pay. But we'll see. I might just do it. If you want to contribute to my Lego addiction, I can leave my Venmo and my Cash App down below. I don't know if I can do that on YouTube. I don't know if that's kosher on YouTube. But I'll leave my Venmo, my Cash App. Maybe I'll put them like here and here. Yeah, so if you want to like fund my Lego addiction, let me know. Just send some money. Send a cute message with it. That'd be pretty cool. But no, yeah, don't send me money. Like I'd feel bad for taking your money. Just watch my videos instead. Watch them so that maybe one day I can get monetized. I doubt I'm gonna get monetized because I curse. But we'll see. Either way, I love Lizzo. She's great. Her album is getting me through some stuff. It's like reminding me like I got this. Like, yeah. Trey's like running along. I don't know. Stay away from my Dr. Pepper, Trey. That's not for you. No? Give me love. Hi. Hi. I don't know if he's in frame. Anyways, I was gonna talk about how upset I am that Whataburger like sold out. That they sold themselves to Chicago. And honestly, like, I'm hurt, but I'm not surprised because corporations don't care about our feelings. All corporations, all they care about and all they're gonna care about is money. And that Chicago investment company probably offered them so much cash like that they couldn't say no, and it breaks my heart to see it. But I just hope, like, it's not like Whataburger is leaving us, but it's just no longer a Texas specific thing, and it's gonna make me so sad because like that's the one thing that I always loved about coming back to Texas. Like if I left anywhere, like I always loved coming home, being able to get like Whataburger. It was just the best. Got cat hairs everywhere. It's annoying. There were no cats on the moon. That'd be pretty cool though, wouldn't it? I don't know if you heard me crying. But I'll go over. Hi. Hi. such an attention whore. Like, I don't know why people say that cats aren't affectionate. You just don't treat them right. Like, it's true. Cats are like the most affectionate. They're just so loving, and they're not like super affectionate in the way that dogs are. I get it, right? But they're like affectionate. He tried rubbing himself up against my Lego box and he knocked it over. Oh my gosh, you look so cute trying to sit on my Lego box. Hold on. I'm gonna take a picture and I'm gonna try to insert it. I'm gonna like put it right here, what he looks like and what he's doing right now. He's so cute. I love my cats to death. I just absolutely adore every single thing that he does. Henry's like off in his own world right now. He's probably all hopped up on catnip because I just put some new catnip, some more catnip in his little, scratch wheel.